as I say, it's nice to get a tree, but it's also a very good symbolic thing because this is the natural solution to climate change.
After Reforest Earth, all three of the biggest political parties in the UK made hugely increased tree planting pledges.
We need to greatly up our ambition.
And we had politicians from all of them write to us to say thank you for inspiring the changes.
I'm a big fan of trees, but it's going to take a lot of trees, let's face it.
Before Reforest Earth, the ruling party here were promising 11 million trees.
We need to get on with planting trillions of trees.
Now they're promising almost 1 billion. We're going in the right direction, but actually it's still not freaking enough.
But it isn't going to be enough.
1 billion trees is actually only enough to capture about the last year of UK emissions.
That makes no sense to anybody.
And we need about 6 times more than that if we're to catch up with the forest cover of Europe.
We need big systemic change.
Particularly in places like Northumberland, where there's a lot of land that is suitable for really big tree planting schemes.
So please follow Planet A to get involved with more global actions for tree planting.
You've got to do stuff.
Get involved.
If you walk past and see people carrying a tree, then you think, well, where's my tree? I'm interested in the practicalities. Raising awareness is vital and important. To the end, you've got to have policies.
The Welsh Labour government in Wales, it has committed to planting trees across Wales, so we've got to really be radically changing the way we do business.
This initiative with the trees is perfect. On something as positive as this, it does make a difference.
We need them to tell Donald Trump that climate change is a thing.
We are looking very closely at really stepping up our efforts. If you invest in forests, you're protecting the people who depend on them. You're protecting biodiversity.
One of the most viable options for removing CO2 from the atmosphere is planting trees. And yet, over 4,000 football pitches worth of the Amazon rainforest is being torn down daily. But we can turn this around. There are still more than 3 trillion trees on Earth. We need to plant 1 trillion to cancel out the last 10 years of emissions. And then we need to keep planting.